Hello, beautyloving unicorns, and welcome back to my channel. And there's one palette, 3 looks. Is that right? I am using this Pür My Little Pony palette, and this is what it looks on the inside. I do have a review and swatches video of this palette up, and I will leave that here so you can have a peek if you want to look either before or after you look at these tutorials. I love doing more than one tutorial when it is such a versatile palette as this one, although I did hear some people saying that, oh my god, I don't know what to do with this palette. I don't even know, it's so stupid. There are literally 16 shades here and you don't know what to do with this? Really? There's even some browns in here. No clue. Oh, I'm being salty, I'm sorry. I think this palette, the color scheme is brilliant, and I came up with 3 totally different looks, but I'll be honest, I could have kept on going. I could have made 10 looks with this palette, but I hope that you will be a bit inspired by this video, at least because I do love working with colors, and I have heard that the looks that I do are not the kind of looks that everybody is doing. At least, why is my hair looking like I am some kind of homeless person? So, if you want to see how I achieved this look and 2 more, keep on watching, and don't forget to look at the review that is up here. Thank you so much for being here. And if you want to be here again, is that how you say it? I don't think that's how you say it. If you want to come back to my channel, the subscribe button is down below. I'd love to have you, but let's get into the looks. I have like a full face except the eyes, so let's dig into this palette. Oh, this is so beautiful. The first 2 colors that I was immediately drawn to in this palette was these 2, Loyalty and Princess Skystar, the 2 greens, and I thought I'd pair this together with Kindness, the yellow matte in the corner. This seems like a shimmer one, and this seems more like a satin one, because this seems more shimmer than this one. I could be totally off, I have no idea. But I'm gonna start with Kindness in my crease, and then I'm gonna have this one on half my lid blended into my crease, and then this one on the inner half of the lid. That is the plan. I have no idea what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing these tutorials? I'm just winging it, so I shouldn't really call it tutorials, but on the other hand, I feel like what I am teaching is the spontaneousness of makeup and just like going with the flow and just loving colors and not being afraid. So yeah, I am digging into Kindness and getting a lot on my brush. That looks good, so let's go in. But first, let me tell you, I don't use eye primers. Never use eye primers, to be honest, ever. I did for a while, but I stopped. Now I just use some concealer, and then I just have some powder over it. And I have showed that in a couple of videos, but just so you know, it's kind of light, but it is still showing up. I'm gonna build this up a bit so that we get the yellowiness that we want. So we have some yellow in the crease now. It is like a pastel-y, citron-y, lemony, citron-y. I don't know what I'm talking about, and this hair is an emergency illusion, that's what it is. So I'm gonna go in with Loyalty on like half my lid and try and brush it into my crease, and let's just see what happens. I am taking, it is a bit of a fluffy brush, but it's really like firm. This is more of an E17, so I'm gonna use that to pack this on and see what we get. Ooh, that is really light though. Maybe I need some fixing spray. Let's see what happens if we use some fixing spray. Oh, that's a lot better. Back to that brush that I have with the yellow, and I'm just blending this bit to bit. I do have some fallout now, but that's because I used a more of a fluffy brush together with a shimmer. That always happens. But I'm kind of liking this. So I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. I hope. Hopefully. I have blended so that I have a bit of a cat shape, although I'm not sure they're like equals. Are they kitty equals or are they just kitty distant cousins? Yeah, they're kitty close enough. Like distant. Not even friends. That's okay. We're gonna go in with this Princess Skystar, and I'm gonna put that. I think I'm gonna wrap my entire inner part of my eye. Maybe I'm gonna take Loyalty and Kindness under my eye first. Yeah, I'm gonna start with that. So I'm gonna take those two under my eye, and then we're going in with the Princess Skystar. So first things first. So Kindness under the eyes. Time to go in with the light green. It's like a minty shimmer. It's picking up a lot. I'm gonna use some Fix Plus because I've seen that shimmers do seem to need that, and I'm gonna. Ooh, I like this. This is pretty. Oh gosh, this is a really pretty color. There are the lashes and the liner is on. I choose some lashes from Dodo Lashes that I just bought, and they are so fluffy and nice, and I will put which model I used down below, but they're really pretty. So let's do some liner like in my waterline. I didn't look like this way back, and I didn't do a tutorial on it. It was somewhat similar to this with like a yellow and a green, but now I have some light green in my inner corners, but I used a yellow liner with that, so I thought I'd do that today as well, so you can see how it looks because it's so pretty. That's what it looks with some yellow liner. This is the LH Cosmetics Happy Mood. That's the bright yellow one. I really do like these LH Cosmetics pens. I've been using them a lot. And the look is done. This is a look with the My Little Pony palette. And stay tuned to see 2 more. Yay! Okay, look number 2, let's get on it. I wanted to do something pink because this palette does invite to some pinky things, and I think I'm gonna use this one, Twilight Sparkle, like in the middle, and I'm gonna do somewhat of a halo eye maybe. I think I'm gonna start out with this one, which is Generosity. It is like a rosy matte brown. I think that's gonna be nice to begin with. We'll see. I'm gonna deepen this crease up with some Honesty before I go in with Pinkie Pie, just in the outer corners and inner corners, and then I'm gonna have Twilight Sparkle in the middle. That's the plan. Let's hope that works out. Ooh, that is really pigmented. Pause on this look and just show you what I have right now is just this one and this one in my crease. If I went in with this one, which is Storm King, or this one, which is Laughter, on the lid, this would be the most neutral look ever. I can even go in just with Rarity, the white one, and just do that wrapped around my inner eyes, and you would have a neutral, soft, almost everyday look, to be honest. I'm just saying that this palette could go in that direction as well, and I just wanted to show you how the beginning of a neutral look could look. But I'm not going to take that route because that's not really my cup of tea. So I'm going to go in with Pinkie Pie now instead, in my inner and outer corners, and pinking it up because color. It's My Little Pony. It can't be brown. although ponies are brown, but not My Little Ponies. They are pastel. Ooh, that pigment though. That is cool. Oh, that is really, really impressive. I am digging that. I am lightly blending it in together with the browns that I have in my crease, so it looks somewhat seamless. I'm carefully just blending these in together a bit and connecting them. I'm going to use some concealer in a bit. So I'm going to use a little bit of concealer and a flat brush, and I am going to see if I can paint some of this on and then put some shadow on top. I think I'm just gonna try and do an edge. Wish me luck. I think that's what I'm gonna work with, and I'm gonna put some shadow on top. I'm gonna use this Twilight sparkle shade, and let's see how that one looks on top of this. That's how it looks right now. I'm gonna take some of that Pinkie Pie, the bright pink, and I'm gonna blend this in together so we get that pink. Ooh, that is nice. It gets really bright. I like that. See how I'm just like pushing, not even swiping, just pushing in the edge just to get some more pink on so that I can get this to blend together, and then it just gets really bright pink where I put the concealer, so that it goes from a darker pink into a bright pink and then the duochrome pink in the middle. I like it. If you hear any weird noises, by the way, there is a big construction site just next doors and it's really loud. I'm gonna use some glitter. This is LA Splash liquid eyeliner in Siren. It is this beautiful pinky gold, and I thought I was just gonna draw a line where this white begins, so to speak, and then just do some mascara and lashes, and then we can work on our lower lash line. So yeah. I think it got a little thick, but that's fine. That's how it is. I'm gonna put some lashes and mascara on, and then we can do the lower lash line and the inner corners. Lashes are on. I used the House of Lashes Siren because I thought they were really good for this look. I love using the Sirens when I don't have an eyeliner because they are so light and have a really thin band, like they have an invisible band, and they're also longer in the front, like in the middle, which makes them perfect for halo eyes or lighter eyes when you don't have an eyeliner. Some of my favorite lashes, really like them. Let's do something with the lower lash line. Let's go back into this palette, and I think I am gonna go and just smoke it out with these two colors, and then just put some of this with a flat defining brush closest to the lash line, and like some mascara and all that, you know. So let's get into that. For mascara, I'm gonna use some of this Nude pencil by Colourpop. It's in Honeydew, and I thought a beige liner with this look would be nice. You could also use like a white or light pink, or even like a light blue. That would be really pretty as well. And then it's time for mascara. I have started using Miss Babydoll by L'Oreal, and I really like this brush. It's like a spiral and it actually works so good on my lashes. It really coats them. Thought first I was like, what's this? But I really like this brush. I think it's really good. Now it's time for inner corners, and I think I'm gonna use a bit of this one, or maybe... No, I'm I'm gonna use this one, just a little tiny bit in my inner corners, just to get a little light back there, because it's really pink there, but I just want to have a little brightness, just like that, nothing more, just a little bit. That's enough, that will do. I think the look is done. What is this? Go away, go away. I have mascara everywhere, oh my god. Eeps. So the look is finished. This is what I came up with when I wanted to do something pinky. I thought I wanted to do a look that had bright colors but was still not a like too in your face look, or a look that would be like holy shit, you can run away from the circus, because this is bright but it's still on the softer side. If you don't want to use a glitter liner, or if you don't have a glitter liner, you can either just skip it or use a pen in a color that fits, like a pink one, or even use like a flat definer brush or a really detailed brush like this one and just use the dark brown and just chisel out the line a bit. It will give the same effect, so you don't have to use the exact same things as I did. You can always mix and match with some of your own stuff. But yeah, that is the look, and let's get into look number 3. Okay, time for the last look with this palette. This one right here. And I thought, since I've been doing something pink and I've been doing something green, I wanted to do something with the blue, and I think I'm gonna work with the red and the purple in the crease, and then just do a blue on the lid and just kind of really smoke it out, but with a lot of color. That's the plan. I mean, I usually stick to the plan, but you never know. I am gonna start with Generosity, just because this red one, Tempest shadow, is so bright and red. So I think that Generosity will be our best bet for a first color. Oh, and with this look, I'm also gonna try this lip gloss that is absolutely beautiful. It is in Fluttershy, and it is the only lip gloss I bought from this collection, and it looks so pretty. Go in with Tempest shadow, which is that bright tomato red, and we're gonna do that in the crease, and let's just see what happens. Look at how this coats the brush. Amazing. Ooh boy. The mattes are really the star of this palette, and this is impressive. Cool, people. That is cool. Do you see how nice that blends out? Okay, this shadow is stunning. As you can see, I'm going really dramatic with the red, but I want this to be a dramatic look. If you want it to be less dramatic, just keep the red a bit lower. Really liking the look of this. I think it's absolutely stunning, and I am gonna deepen this up and see if I can get it to be even more vibrant with this magic, the matte purple here. Well, that's pretty vibrant if you ask me. I'm really liking these two colors together, and they were actually kind of easy to work with. I really like these two, the Magic and the Tempest shadow. Really good shades. I actually see myself reaching for those shades a lot. I'm liking this. Okay, we're gonna try and put this rainbow dash on our lids, but since I have swatched all of these now, I do know that the shimmers are a tad dry, but they work really good with some Fix Plus. So I am going to use a fixing spray. I'm probably not going to use Fix Plus per se, but I'm going to use a fixing spray together with this rainbow dash and put it all over my lid to get that opaque shimmer result that I kind of feel I need. These colors are so pretty together. Oh, love it. Now I have that like somewhat harsh talking, not my thing, edge. I'm just gonna use this brush. I'm just gonna gently brush it upwards to blend them together, and then I'm gonna go over with the brush I used with the purple and blend them together so I get that smoked effect and not like a cut crease effect, because I don't want that. Somewhat how I imagined it, so I'm gonna put some black liner and some lashes on, and then we can do the lower lash line and lips. So that's how it looks with some lashes on. I used the Smoky Muse by House of Lashes. Well, they're not here because they're here. These lashes are really good if you're doing a smoky eye and you just want something that's dramatic but not too dramatic. And with the smoky eye, I like if the lash is not too long. So I think the Smoky Muse, obviously by House of Lashes, a great lash when you're doing a smoky eye. So I thought we'd do the lower lash line as well. I think we're gonna use the Tempest shadow first, and then some magic with a flat definer brush closest to our lashes. But at first, here it is, I'm gonna use the Marine Ultra Chromographic pencil by MAC on my waterline and just drag it down a bit, and we can build the purple and red on that one. I love this pencil. Pretty much the finished eye look. I'm just gonna use a bit of that Rarity. Rarity. It's really hard to say. Where's my brush? Oh, here it is. It's just a matte white, and I'm just gonna put a little bit just to brighten the inner corner up, because I do love I love a matte white in a palette. Sometimes I use, if I have a brightening powder, I'll use that one. But I do love a matte white. Just put a little bit here as well, but not too much, because I don't really like a bright brow bone. So I wanted to do the lips, but I think I'm gonna do something under, maybe a lip line or something. One sec. Maybe I'll just do something pinkish, like this one. No, this is calm down. Let's not do that. Ooh. This one is a favorite of mine, and that's why it's so beauty. This is Nude Pink by NYX. Let's do that one, and then the gloss over. I think that's gonna be nice. Okay, so time to put this Fluttershy on. For me, this is like a tangerine orange gold pink shift. Lovely gloss. It's so glittery. I love a glittery gloss. Ooh, it smells like butterscotch. Oh, hello. For me, the way I see it in the mirror right now, it turns really pink on the lips. I'm gonna have to see how it looks on camera afterwards, because I don't have a viewfinder, so I have no clue. I don't even know if we're recording. I'm just hoping. So that's how the gloss looks. I'm loving this. It's a bit warm, so it does make my teeth look a bit yellow, but it could also be the fact that I am the only one on YouTube that hasn't bleached her teeth or made lip fillers or Botox or any of that. I feel like I'm fossil. Anyways, enough about that, but I'm really liking this look. I like how it turned out. I'm loving this lip with it, and it is a bit sticky. Probably one of the more stickier glosses I've felt in a while, but to be honest, when you have your hair up, or if you have short hair, that's perfect, because that means that the gloss is gonna stay on for a really long time. Yeah, it's on the verge of being too sticky, but I'm loving the way it looks, so I actually really like it. And I love the way that my eye makeup came out. I'm so happy that I decided to go with the red and purple together. It looks a bit royal, doesn't it? Just trying here, people, making the most. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, the button is down below, and give it a like if you'd like to see more 1 palette 3 looks videos, because boy, does that take a long while to film and edit and plan. It takes a long time to plan. So thank you so much for being here and watching and subscribing, and I'm just really happy to be here and be doing videos and you are actually watching them and enjoying them. So happy. I will see you in my next video, which will be real soon. Bye!